further ado, this is it. Go big or go home, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the final game of this best of 3 series between Aura and RRQ Hoshi. Will Aura Fire be able to bring this back, or can RRQ go 2-1 and win this series?
It's going to be very close. Force of playstyles now for Aura. Early game to mid. For RRQ, they can actually hold their own in the early game, but it actually is going to be mid to late for the Claude.
It's like a good mix of both the early game strong sustain, strong clear, and having good late game insurance in that marksman like it's supposed to. Well, for now though, it's still going to be boots in the items, but when it comes to the emblems, Yawi is going for the Brave Smite, so he's trying to be a bit more sustainable. I think he's expecting fully to be the first man into the fray, trying to sustain through it and still be the main team setter for big team fights. So he has a lot on his shoulders, a lot to deliver, man.
But with Irad on the Baxia, with the Angela and the Valentina, look how fast that they're rotating. They were able to clear, give a lot of damage onto the opponents, and now they're going to be able to put some pressure here in the bottom lane, as Irad will be able to get that away as well.
Whew. Okay, it's a bit slow for both teams, but later on, this is where the Novaria won't be happy. Oh, whoa, Yawi.
Stunned up there, Yawi very low. Claude's going for the kill. One more shot, and it's Brusco who picks up first blood early on in the bottom lane. This is the gold lane, folks. This is the lane that Aura desperately need to be ahead.
But luckily for Aura, that wasn't a kill for Skylar, right? He does have an assist to his name, but at least it wasn't given to Skylar.
Right, Skylar on the snowballing is definitely a big plus, but Brusco getting gold, it means anyone that gets a hard guard is going to be that much tankier. But hey, Aura instantly respawn.
Shield Unity cancelled out, he walks up, Gugun. Detonus Welcome munching on Irad now, spinning him out onto the wall, pinning him down, and that should be, yes, a kill to Gugun. Last Insanity to the back. Octa actually already stole the final slash, now going back. Final slash from Yawi also to bring Octa back right into the Astral Sphere as Yawi jumps in with a vengeance again. To force out another vengeance. That's a, you know, a little bit of a tongue twister. Vengeance from Arlet, and there's also a vengeance from Don.
All the vengeances, that is not how RRQ wanted that to play out. Aura did such a great job pressuring RRQ with time to go and rush into the turtle without preparation. Astral Sphere steals away the gold buff as well, I believe. Man, Brusco is going full utility here. Inspire for the lack of cooldown, and the Bargain Hunter, he's just trying to get to those items as much as possible and facilitate the early game rush. I was about to say earlier, before I got interrupted by the action, that even though they have a Novaria that can slow, they can scout, if they're coming at you at 100 miles per hour, they're still going to catch you. So that is the benefit that this RRQ lineup has against this Novaria pick. We have to see if that is enough to really take it out of the equation, though.
They're definitely banking on the pure damage coming in from Yehezkiel with the Rupture as well as the Weapon Master. And they're also banking on his positioning. Just they're hoping that Yehezkiel can stay alive long enough in these team fights to dish out the damage like he did in game number 1. But against somebody like the Baxia, who's able to dive in, like Octa as well, it might be a little bit difficult. We'll see how this goes.
You have to check out as well the fact that Kabuki has the Wilderness Blessing. He was planning on being very active, moving around, but RRQ grouping together in the river near his lane. That alone is not allowing him to try and make any moves that are too fancy. He's just trying to play it safe and ensure that he doesn't fall too far behind, because we've seen what happens to Aura when Kabuki, the tip of the spear, doesn't really get to sharpen his tools.
So now the tools for Gugun is set, right? He's already level 7, meanwhile Irad's still at level 6. He has a little bit of an advantage here, but Gugun's gonna go in. Actually, no.
Holy damage. Don's melting. Gugun. Vengeance popped by Don. He's still gonna be running Gugun down. 1 HP in the back. Still able to survive. Octa with a flicker. Basic attack 2 times. Finds it. Yawi gets out, but Octa finds the kill. Now it's a run. Caught. Flickers out to safety. That should be RRQ with a free turtle. Brusco walking up. Kabuki's still there now with a basic attack on the Brusco, but Octa doing the damage. Oh, forcing a flicker. 1 basic attack. Take him down, but they've done enough damage for Skylar now to pick up the full turret gold and a free turtle. The gold lead back to RRQ.
Beautiful burst. We have Kabuki that's a little bit more burst as well. There's not that consistent damage that we can get from, let's say, a carry, but look at this.
Oh, he ran the drive-by with a shield unity. Detonus welcome, but Dawn just pops into Vengeance, able to survive, and now the last Insanity is popped. Aura are trying desperately to look for a trade because it's so bad for them. A torn apart memory to get a trade, but it's only onto the utility jungler. Tier 1 up top, Skylar got it, orange buff. Skylar's about to get it, and the turtle, it was a drive-by by Irad.
They see him rolling, they hate him, and Skylar has been farming hard. I want to see the goal difference now, because that one sequence alone, he's been power farming with two turrets under his...
Duets with the Heart Guard. Say goodbye to the Tier 2, but Aura are committing to the Lord. They know that there's no Skylar, no Brusco. This might actually be a good one, but they're taking it so slow. Dawn is walking up, Kabuki with a smooch. Dawn getting Chung low, has the Vengeance, and it is going to be Gugun who secures it. They need to run away now. They find a kill onto Dawn. There you go, that's the commitment. RRQ are not able to find any more trades when it comes to kills, but they might be able to take this turret down. Aura stops it from happening.
They defended. They knew that Skylar also already used that Blazing Duet, so it wasn't a key that they could have used against Aura Fire in that team fight. But here it is, Skylar. Look at the damage.
Raga armor, more like no armor.
Raga cardboard.
Like,
what was that?
And look at this, look at the Lord. It's gonna barely touch the Tier 1. Blazing Duet, Skylar! Oh my god, what a burst down from Skylar on this Claude. Octa with a Terrify and the final slash, Yaoi. Caught all alone, the shield unity locks him down, and Skylar just takes him out. Again, Aran walks up, Gugun going to be next on the chopping block. Skylar with a BMI, Kabuki with a few shots, Dawn very low right now, but he jumps in again onto Kabuki with a yo-yo. It's a good trade, and Skylar's the one with the double kill.
No way, is this endable?
It might be. Yeheskiel is the only one up right now, and RRQ can constantly just dive.
He was tanking.
Turret passive still there. They can actually clear it out now. Astral Echo used up once here. Holy moly, a base turret in the 10th minute. Not for a bro.
Dude, who can burst me? No one. I don't need to win a nature, man. There's a Angela in there as well, so you know, there's some reason to his confidence.
Free Lord, and they even give it to Skylar, padding those stats.
It was so fast.
You blink and you miss it. Very early flicker used by Yeheskiel as well.
Okay. Skylar's walking up right now, places the BMI, baits out the final slash.
Wow.
No final slash from Yaoi. Enhanced Lord in the mid lane now, as that's another wave crashing down in the bottom lane. Skylar should be able to deal with this turret. Kabuki's clearing it, good job, but Detonus welcome. In the mid lane onto Octa. Oh, last Insanity defensively, torn apart memory. Oh my goodness, Octa! Picked off Irada's 1 HP. Or a defend.
They did it. Octa's gone.
That was a bit unfortunate for RRQ. I think they really wanted the bottom turret. They
tough though, if I have to be realistic.
I think it's almost like a reverse. Now, Aura are the ones who want to try and catch Skylar, punish Irad for rolling, rolling down in a drive-by, but they can't do it because Yaoi is on an Arlet, and all he does is set up for that big fight, and his engage is an ultimate, so he has to be very conservative with it, because otherwise everyone else is just going to run through and they have nothing to deter.
Skylar has purified, but here it is.
That might be it. The final slash, Dawn. Vengeance already turned apart memory. 1 HP. Aran burns him down. Skylar with the Blazing Duet into the back line with a nature though already used up by Kabuki. Still going to be melted down. 1 HP. Skylar is insane. Last Insanity again, this time from Octa and Aran. Skylar in the back still. It's a 1-4-1 trade. Gugun's very low. Skylar gets brought back. The final slash, but it's still not going to be enough. Now it's Brusco and Irad. 1 HP on the Baksha. Skylar gets the Heart Guard again. And Skylar goes for the base. A reverse sweep for the kingdom to slay the dragons.